So guys, this is how you win. As you can see, we got to diamond very easily, and yeah, this deck kinda crushed it. So basically we need to cast stock up when we can make sure that the second play happens. As expected, Drowner. We don't want to allow Kaito. We have Get Lost, but it's still a very annoying card and they are guaranteed to get ahead with it. Even if you kill it immediately, you will still be behind on mana. Alright, Siren. I think there is a chance we will get lost and stock up main phase, but we'll see. Oh man, this is so good. They seem to be a little bit mana screwed, so I will take a bit of a risk and assume that stock up will be enough to, you know, just keep us going. We could pay life to hit the snare, and I think it's worth it because it also like fully fakes having snare. We didn't hit it, the draw is abysmal, let's go. What the hell? What the hell? At least we got Fountainport, the factory of demon fish. So yeah, I had to rebuild, you know, few things in the deck compared to the old version. But I think it makes it better. One of the rebuild cards was this, but it's of course not for the matchup. This could get Kaito into the board. Guys, this is not how we usually play. But if you know, just serious talk, if you see your opponent is mana screwed and you actually play like seriously, you need to make sure that they don't have chances to recover. Of course, they, from my experience, literally on the next turn they always get it, but you know, still. I think we can keep trading sweepers against creatures so far. We didn't play anything though. We could give them single card. Oh, they will get card and the token, but we can sweep on the next turn. So in this particular situation, I think stock up should be good enough. We got mana screwed somehow. I guess we can get lost, but that's not great. We definitely need one. The whole point of the play was land into a counter spell, but we are bad at magic, unfortunately. That's a pretty big deal. Like, this completely destroyed our plan for this turn. We could get rid of Preacher, and you know what? Even if we get Kaito'd, I think it's worthwhile on the risk, because they need to top deck exactly land if they want to play Kaito. They had one land on the last turn, they played it, so now they're at 0. So they need Kaito first and hit land from the top. So the chance of this is not as high. And if they miss, we basically got a win. Yeah, we are doing everything. Will resonate, but we are actually doing everything to keep up the situation like this. We have Marang, which means Kawabun. I think we have something for this occasion. Yeah, see, this is why we are trying so hard to prevent every play. I will keep countering, because this still gets us ahead, especially that Rest in Peace is not for the matchup, so we can basically get a little bit ahead, while also preventing the whole play from our opponent. And now we go Demo Field, and this we go for counter spells. We have tons of them, that's why we can play like this, and this is the win con. This is the win con, guys, so I think we take the win con cards. This is better, but this is more reliable, I feel. I still will play Marang. I don't want to tap because that will show our opponent that we have no counter spells, and I don't want to give them easy out. At this point, normal control deck is stacked with at least no more lies, so they would be playing weaker card first, which gives us time. This is actually pretty okay. Means that we can go for this, get rid of the problem. I of course wanted Marang, but I mean this is good enough. They will be aggressive probably. We have to go for Technique. This is the moment to do it if we want. I think we have to tap out, because this is unpreventable, and Monument is extremely cheap, so it's very easy to sneak it in between the counter spells. And those decks, from like the Mir decks, generally don't play full counter spells, they play tempo-based counter spells, like Phantom Interference, which means that if you drop this and have 6 mana to pay, they usually cannot counter it. They can maybe tap you for one turn so you cannot exhaust, but see, they had it and we played the whole game around it. The only problem is Spell Snare, because they actually play it in this deck, I believe, and this exactly hard counters Monument for this 1 mana, so that's the only problem we have right now. Not sure how we go around it. Okay, so look, they didn't crack the map. They didn't crack the map. Okay, so I have few ideas. We could go Marang and bounce Kaito, which will kind of prevent them from repeating it easily. We could also consult and hope they will burn the Spell Snare on this so we can Monument. I need to count the mana. I need to count the mana. We need no more lies so we can make sure that this survives. So 4 mana is burned. Then we lack 1. That means they will untap and start getting ahead. That's not great for us. I think that means we have to go Marang. This is not what we wanted, but it's good enough. They won't attack with Reef. And even if they will, that's good for us. Not exactly the play I wanted to make. And we wouldn't see priority, so don't get too excited about this one. I think it's still Curiosity. That's why they have to replay it, which slows them down really much. I mean, really much. We could play this to check for Spell Snare, but then we waste one of our best cards, so I don't think so. They can play Kaito for 4 mana, play land, keep counter spell, and tap Marang, which is potentially their best play. But if they don't, they probably cannot pressure us very well. Like, the point is that we are pressuring their mana, not really cards. This is fine. Marang is only here to buy time. And it's buying. If they don't have a 4th, I guess 6th land, they cannot make second play, which is very important. Now we can untap. This is good, but not really for this situation. So I think the best... Okay, this is kinda... Well, we wouldn't know. Alright guys, so unfortunately, I had to wait for a moment. Sorry about that, but you know, just to be honest with you, I have little neighbor that is since 2 days drilling in random moments, so I just try to cut it from the video, so I need to wait until he stops, and our opponent unfortunately has to suffer for it. So I'm not playing this because I want to tap them on their turn. This is good. So this is 4 mana that doesn't have any impact right now. Our opponent is at basically death sentence turn. They don't know about it, but they suspect it is possible. So what we have to do, and we go... I don't really want to show that I'm so careful with the mana, because that will show that I have second play. But we are checking for the Spell Snare. You see priority. It's either Phantom Interference or Spell Snare. And I believe with second Monument, we can basically brute force our way. And we get Normalize. And this is how you win patiently. We also get the treasure. This way, we know that we have all the mana for the next turn. That's a win. That's a win, because we can force, like, literally brute force our way, because our control deck is better and stronger in the later part of the game. This might be the Spell Snare from before, but I'm not sure. It could be Phantom Interference too. I expect a Spell Snare personally. Yep, I do apologize, my friend. Yep, it actually went easier than expected, but you know, it is what it is, and we are going for this diamond today. Alright guys, we're against a red deck enjoyer. It's too early for the Monument. Whenever you have stock up, Marang and Consult, you can waste Consult just to get a better draw. Because in reality, you kinda want the right cards, you know that we will not lose on value. So let's get the right cards. And you pick the card that isn't a value card, but does something on board, you know? So you can freaking survive. We play tap land here, because we only have 2 mana spells. We don't want to tap out for stock up, like you need to keep pressuring. 2 damage a turn is acceptable. This is not enough to win in time. They need to add to this. Some Nemesis. Holy. Holy. Didn't expect this one. Dragonfire. Harmonize. What does it tell us about the deck? Well, that they really want to see the number go down. Okay, so after all, we will go for this, because next turn is set up for Marang. This is interesting. Is that a protection spell? Oh, I think they have super heavy burn build. So I think they also play Burst Lightning and also those channels. I'm not sure how they trigger the Harmonize. Usually whenever you play cards like this, you trigger this too. and which usually means very expensive creature like Riddler, but they don't have blue here. Let's go for this. We need to get a little bit ahead, guys. Like, this will get more scary later. Right now we are in the accumulation phase. They will burn us in response because we are tapped. I think they should. We still want the win con because we need to close this game quickly. We actually need all of those cards, to be honest. I think we can give up on a sweeper because the board is not flooded yet with creatures, which means that it won't be. And is that stock up turn? No, because we cannot combine it with counterspell, but it's a great Marang turn. We will be tapped out, but hopefully we'll start finding counterspells. Sure. I mean, 2 damage is a lot, like when you do it 8 times in a freaking row, but I think we should be kinda okay. I don't think they can burn us yet. We are realistically probably around 4 right now. Questing Druid, okay. Okay, so I kinda get the idea. This is a deck that is fully like burn spells and some value to play more burn spells. Like legit. Spell Snare is good but conditional. I don't think we can afford it. Like we cannot miss. Guys, we cannot miss. We have enough cards, so it's 7, good. And now we have actual real counter spells. But we are pretty low on blue mana, so we can cast only one of them and get lost. So we can combine 2 plays, but only in this way. Burst Lightning, as expected. I think they might be playing Cavern of Souls on Avatar. So that is my like a bit concerned because they can burn us for 4 then. And maybe even harmonize the next spell, but we'll see. So far we have something. We probably will use 1 Demolition Field. The good player in this situation will stack up all instant speed stuff and just barrage you over 1 turn. But here we can get a very good trade. We need to hit probably some No More Lies. We can probably get some nice counter spells this way. Probably not double stock up. We have a ton of value and we won't be able to play it. Those are very good lands. We could go for the Monument already and start the thing, but I think we want to go full surprise mode. All we care about is hitting Kitsune's technique. Moment we hit one of those 2 cards, we win the game in 1 cycle. So our play is very simple. Try to survive and counter all the burn that is coming our way. While drawing enough cards to keep counter spells going. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to be very aware because they will counter stuff. They will burn you with stuff. This could be Burst Lightning with Kicker. Rest in Peace is not the worst for this deck. You know what? We'll be overdrawing cards, so I think it's acceptable. It's a weird one. I didn't expect to take it, but it might help. Never mind. Never mind. So Kitsune's technique, next turn Monument, we win. So all we need to do, guys, is survive this 1 crucial turn. As expected, this is fine. This is fine. We go this and counter spell. We need the cheap one. We still have 6 mana. I'm a little bit concerned. Wait, we have 1 Tulu? Oh, that's not perfect. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, that's actually really bad for us. We can still counter spell, but only if they play main phase. I mean, this is a nice get lost target. Maybe they will use the map tokens, which are really, really good for us. Which means they cannot burn too much. And that's kind of what we try to get into, you know? Let's get on the first one. We still have a bit of counter spell. This will probably miss most of it because they have 1 mana spells mostly. But it's still something, you know? No freaking way, man. No way, this was the dream. I never expected we'll hit with this. Okay, so this has to be technique. 3, 6. We cannot mill them on this turn. However, you know what I'm considering? We actually need to check, guys. If this is 4 mana, then we cannot go for technique, which means we'll go with this, stock up. Alright, sorry about that. We go 3 steps ahead, and I honestly think that we should just get lost. We have every single other part of the combo and, you know, defense. We just need to survive. Oh man, this is the main turn. Don't forget, we are basically 10 mana from death because they have Burst Lightning into Burst Lightning. Oh, they tapped. They tapped on the wrong turn. Sure. Sure. They have 2 burn spells, which is probably at most 5 to 6 damage if they get double Bolt Wave, and I'm not even sure if they have it. Which means they tapped on the one turn they cannot tap. That means we can build them without any fear of anything happening, and that's how we win our next game. I tell you, this is how you get them. I think we are close. I think it's 2 games. Yep, let's go. Okay guys, so we are on the play, which is incredibly important, and I believe, guys, I believe this is our promo game, so I actually want to win this. Being on the play incredibly increases our odds of winning. You know, this is basically one of the most important decisions we could make. Like, I'm serious. Like, whenever especially you play Normalize, being able to counter the first big play... Like, look at this. This is amazing. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, but they have to have a creature which we can kill or counter. And whenever you discard a card, I think we need to start. So we can absolutely kill this, but if we kill it later, there is a good chance they will pump some mana into it. And that would be amazing. We would love to play this first and then kill it for 2 mana when we have 5. So that would be amazing, but we'll see how it goes. It is a bit of a risky play, but I swear, guys. Search your library. I think this is the moment. I think this is the moment, but we'll do it at the end step. Whenever you discard a card, sure, I don't think they even can right now. They probably need something else in the board. Yep, so now we can kill it fully. See, this is why you bait those plays. And guys, this is how you professionally play, you know, Control like seriously. Sometimes getting 2 mana ahead will win you the game. Now our opponent is basically extra turn behind, which means that we have this to play. We don't care. This is not for our matchup. By the way, we also played because we both don't want to lose to Cavaro decks. There's only one way to do it. Play sideboard cards in the main deck. So now, we have land, which is nice. We probably can start thinking about finishing the game. So we get the card advantage and one of our 2 win cons. It's going absolutely amazing, and I believe that we should be winning this game. It's not fully close, but it's very close. Honestly, making this into the board was the winning play, because this put them behind 1 extra, basically 2 turns. On first turn they played it, on second turn they leveled it up, and they got absolutely nothing from it. Discard a card and draw 2 cards. This should be good, I feel. Do we care? You know what? I actually don't. Because I think we can find the monument faster than they can set up the lethal through our counter spells. What is it? Yeah, split up. So they also play sweepers. And yeah, we should draw something like Consult with this, or another Marang or stock up. It is end step. Yep. Guys, I need to play it seriously. I have to win this. Remember when I said that we are going for Consult? Here you go. That's how you professionally play Control Magic. Because today we are tryharding. We are actually trying to win the game. So next step is Consult into Normalize, so we can find the monument. Then it's 2 turns. See? This is what you counter. This is what you counter now. And we have perfect Consult the star charts. Our opponent did not make any progress during the whole game. The only cards that went through are the ones that completely don't matter, and it's not a coincidence. Monument. Okay, close enough. We take counter spell. We have a land for the next turn. I'm considering this. It's not amazing because they have full hand of removal, but it's still better than the land, I guess. Surveillant has some upsides, but okay, this is exactly what we wanted. Do we go Mondo Gecko or just stock up? Stock up should be better. They don't have any important land, so we can just play this. We counter everything they have and try to prepare the bigger threat on the next turn. We're kinda missing on the monument, but sooner or later it will stop. To solve, you have no cards in the hand, so now it does nothing for the time being. Let's get rid of one of the sweepers. They're not very good for this matchup because if you don't see like 3 creatures by turn 4, you probably don't need sweepers. You can just keep up with counter spells and get lost. It's mostly for like badger spam or being on the draw against 1-drops, you know, this type of stuff. Okay, this is definitely Marang. They have blue mana. They could potentially counter, but if they counter this, I mean, it's better this than our Kitsune's technique, you know? Do we have card advantage? You know what? I mean, we have Fountainport. We should draw something. So let's take maximum mana for now. And Demolition Field should be... No, you know what? Let's Pain. Just to make sure that we have all. We have few cards to discard. We could try to go for Mondo Gecko. Because we don't really have anything else to do, and I don't want to go for Technique yet. Because we don't have the second part of the combo, and I don't want to show my opponent how little time they actually have. So you can play it more aggressively and just play it, and you know, whenever the top deck is, then it is. But I don't personally love playing like this, and I prefer to be a little bit more sneaky, because then your opponent will play longer game very often, and it turns out that will cut, you know, their lifetime even more by just not knowing what the win con is. So this is like a Planeswalker deck. We will definitely get lost it and potentially... Well, we cannot normalize, but we can protect Mondo. I think they should read the card before doing the play. Well, they read it. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I will go for white. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha there. So this is pretty good. Right now we can even kill Elspeth literally on board. That's why I kinda like Mondo Gecko. And I was considering cutting this card, but it usually is super good in all of the games you play. We could protect it if we want. I think we have to protect it because we don't have any card advantage right now. So this is our only way to draw cards. So let's make sure that it stays. Okay, pretty... yeah, that is nice. My friend, we know what to do to win games. We could kill Elspeth. They will activate it soon. We miss on the card though. I think we can use it for technique. We might go a little bit more aggressive now. I'm definitely not using sneak. Okay, so we solved one of the big problems. They still need to wait before this activates. No important lands. They are a 3-color deck with really big amount of lands, so I think we'll try to nuke them at the end step, unless we go for a technique. Then I don't think we'll have too much mana. We can use one Demolition Field and see if they have basics. But then we cannot protect Gecko. So Gecko is nice because it's pretty decent bait. It lets you basically translate all the bad cards for the matchup into something that is incredibly useful, you know, cardo. And as you can see, our opponent is like, I have nothing. Okay guys, sorry about that. So, our opponent can solve it at the beginning of your upkeep. So, I think this is the moment to go for technique. Let's go. So I'm a little bit more aggressive because they have Rest in Peace, so I'm sure that no graveyard will happen, and we probably want to kill it. You know what? Let's play it right now. We will definitely kill it. So our opponent has absolutely nothing, and I want to be sure that we can close this game. Let's get some more cards. We are not hitting the Monument. Alright, the Monument will be slower. We don't have the full combo here. So taking the cards will be even more important. Okay, stock up is incredibly good. This is why I love Mondo Gecko. I have to say, this card so far is performing like a freaking charm. Like, no joke, man. And now we don't really go for Demolition Fields yet. It's not the main strategy because they have so much mana here. So, you know, it's not like they won't make a play. And now we can start using the Monument, so we will slowly mill them. That's interesting. I forgot that we kind of use the graveyard in a way that it, you know, prevents the Monument, but they will still lose just a little bit slower. And we could take 4 damage. It doesn't matter really. I don't think it matters. I know it's a good counter spell for Spell Snare, but it's not a good counter spell for Spell Snare, because it does nothing really. They need to get you to 4 or something to get you into burn range. So we'll keep hitting. Keep drawing more counter spells. We are pretty heavy on the counter spells. I added them compared to the version that you have seen some time ago. I feel that having those like 2-3 extra counter spells really helps. How about nope? No Anchorage, and we'll also check the lands. And also, they will lower the library if they take the land, so honestly maybe they shouldn't. We have enough, so we are not in danger. We can also play another technique, and also Jidoor, or whatever the name was. Jidoor? Something like this. Okay, they took the basic, which is nice for us. Let's see how many they have. Let's see how many they have. We'll definitely use 2 Demolition Field. We'll think about the last one. And we'll see how many basics they have. Very often you play 2 or 3 out of, total. But we'll see. Let's take the blue. Oh, that ended. But still, I think we'll just go for the treasure. We won't win by damage, we'll win by milling them. We could even get lost this if we care, but I don't think it matters too much. We have counter spells, which means that they won't resolve a spell. How about rest in peace? Alright. I mean, wait. Okay, guys, don't laugh. It actually makes perfect sense, but Sloth, it makes no sense. Well, check this out. Here you go, 2 cards. Plus the draw, which means 3 cards per turn. That should be enough to beat everything they are doing. And they have what, like 6 plays, or 6 turns, not even this. How about this? It's not legendary, is it? So we can just copy it and draw cards. I think that should be enough. So you can see when we go to a full control mode, guys, it's a freaking full control mode. So we counter their only spell, we make another monument, we can activate both thanks to the treasure we made. And guys, I honestly think this was a pretty perfect promo game. We showcase how to, get every part of the game right. And yep, oh, now we get more, huh? Now we get more. So now we have double monument, we can mill here. So this leaves our opponent with like 2 or 3 draws probably until the end of the game, and we already can counter probably each one of them. They have a lot of 2 mana spells. And most of the spells can be ignored, like Helix, doesn't matter. We even have 3 steps ahead, so we can copy this again on the next turn. Wait, no, we need one more. So this is interesting. I believe we could leave also, we have also our rest in peace. So guys, this is how you win. And as we expected, we got to diamond very easy with this deck. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go to the outro. So guys, we'll talk about few important things. First, the results. I actually, across 2 different versions, including the version you have seen before, played 16 games with this deck, and in total, we got 75% win rate on average, which is a pretty decent win rate, which is higher than tier 1 meta decks. But of course, there are a lot of factors to this, but I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I will talk through the changes that I made in the deck, because there were few of them, and not randomly. I feel that rest in peace is just needed, because I played against Cavalro with the previous version, and even though you have some tools, you have, counter spells, you still have demolition fields for the caverns, it feels that over time they just win, because it's inevitable. They always will find this one cavern, they have also the town greeters for it, I believe they can take any land from it, and over time they will keep one, play it, Cavalro, and instantly kill you with Terror of the Peaks. And there's pretty much nothing you can do about it, because Cavern is a card that prevents control from working. For this reason, I added one Glen Elendra's Answer before we can find Rest in Peace. I believe those 2 cards really help you. I kept the Gecko because I think the card usually really performs so far, and it's pretty cheap and it's pretty tanky. Like 3 toughness is not nothing. Burst Lightning will kill it. And with Hexproof, you can soak all removal they have and just trade it for cards you don't care about. So far this always is working for me. I cut 1 technique and 1 monument because personally I don't need too many win cons. I prefer to have early game interaction so I can survive, so I can get to those win cons. And I believe this final version kinda has everything. Against artifacts, Ultima. Against aggro you have tons of removal and sweepers. Cheap counter spells, so on the draw you can still win. Massive card advantage and super quick win con that just wins. I don't think you honestly need Anchorage, so you can trade it for 1 archive. And I think Jidoor, it's nice, but I don't think it's necessary. I never really needed to use it because I prefer instant speed so much more, but it's up to you. I personally never used it, to be honest. So it's just a Taplan. So I think switching it should be a little bit better. So guys, that's kinda it. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope the deck will perform for you as well as it did for me. Tell me if you enjoyed some control of the channel. I know we have control enjoyers here, so I hope you guys are happy with the gameplay. And yeah, thank you for all the Patreon supporters and all the channel members for helping make this content. It is very appreciated, and it makes a huge difference for, you know, not too huge channel like this one. So really thank you guys for that. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you had fun, and see you guys in the next video.